Hello, today we're going to spread awareness to this one scam that I have experienced myself. But today I'll show you how it works. And this scam can cause you to lose your pets or even your account. So be careful and watch out. So let's get to the explaining. So this channel has a fake YouTube link that sends you to a group, which is a fake group, to make it seem legit. And every time you click on the owner, it goes to Mr. Flam Flam, which is very suspicious because I don't think Mr. Flam Flam or Flamingo wouldn't really do this. So it's a very interesting and why they chose this certain account. So this is me trying to figure out what was going on, and I found out it's an actual group, and people believe it, and which is kind of concerning, which it's very dangerous for other people. And I want to warn people about this so people don't get scammed or hacked. So it turns out it was a real group, but the owner was different. It had an account holder, which it's usually an account that has all the important stuff. So if you lose your main account, you still have a holder to scam people. So here you are on my alt. So I forgot my password, so I was sending into my regular email for all my accounts. I was checking the settings to make sure everything was empty. So I was putting my email in and I was verifying it, which it doesn't really take a long time to do. But for me, it did because I was trying to make sure I got all the details right and all the information right. So I possibly can't get hacked or possibly know what my information is. Since I forgot the password of this account, I decided to use my email to change my password to an easier password that I can remember, since I have very hard times and troubling with knowing what my password really is. Because I have so many passwords because I have school accounts and I have home accounts. I have so many that I just lose count. So I was changing my password right here to a very easy password, which I'm going to skip through everything of the password making because I feel like it'd be long and boring. So as I put the new password in, my iPhone told me to save it, which I don't because I don't need to because it's an alt, so it's not really important. So I was scrolling through my emails, looking for the password resets to verify if I'm actually on the account, which I was. So I went to the link that they sent me when I logged in, and it took me a while because it kept asking me for verifications, non-stop, verification, which I think that's on purpose to make sure that it's an actual verification code, which right here, this is going to show which step or which two-step verification you would choose. I pressed verify, and I pressed email, which it gave me this weird thing that Roblox has to make sure you're not a bot. So I had to do some tests to make them think I was a human, which I am one, but it kept popping up, which it's got annoying so fast because it really gets annoying because I've been doing everything right, and turns out I got an email later for an account code, which I decided to put it on there, and it did nothing. It made me think that I thought it was not letting me in. So I went and left the site and went to my app, Roblox, to see what's going on with the account. As you can see, everything looks normal so far, but right as I went to the settings, it really did change because I went and seen that they were from the United States, which it's not that interesting to me because I'm from the United States, but it says Windows, which I don't play in Windows, which sets a very, very big red flag. So if any devices that you never play on, that's a big red flag that someone hacked you. So I kept refreshing to see if anything was happening because sometimes they log you out of your account. So nothing really happened with me. I feel like they just didn't really care because it looked poor, to be honest. So I logged them out and nothing really happened until this is going to happen soon. But I kept waiting and waiting to make sure if I'm going to get kicked out or not. Then later I got kicked, which it shows that it was a hacker wanting my account, which I don't think they want my account after this. So I was putting my information back in so I can actually go on the Roblox app, this is the trusted app or website. So I was typing the password and I went through the settings and everything looked normal again. So I kept getting kicked and kicked behind the scenes, but like this one. So possibly I can show you another one. So let's get to the other scam. So this YouTube channel, LanaPlayz, requires you to join her group, which it's of course a fake website, but it requires you to join into her giveaways, which are clearly fake since I was a part of this and I actually got scammed by this. As you can clearly see, it has .am at the end of it, like the other website I tested, which it probably means that it's probably the same person under these two accounts. So I checked and nothing really happened, to be honest. Never really got kicked out, to be honest, except for this one time or two. It was not as much compared to the other time I got kicked out. This next part is me logging in into everything because it's kind of it's like repeating the same step over and over again, making sure everything's legit and all. And it turns out I was refreshing a lot to make sure, and it turns out it was from the same location, which seems odd. So I assumed that it was probably the same person as I mentioned before. So I logged him out, then I kind of refreshed and I got logged out, which I don't really care because it's an alt, but I managed to get my account back because they can't really change my password, so because they don't know my email password and stuff like that. So in conclusion, the best way to avoid these types of channels is to report them so other people can't get to them and get scammed or hacked as the same way as I have. And you can just block the channels on YouTube, I'm pretty sure, so you'll get rid of that content you don't want. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching if you have. And I hope you guys stay aware and be careful of what you're doing. Bye, guys.